Hey, Kyle here with Maple Systems. Today I'll be showing one of our web HMIs that's HTML5 powered with a built-in Chromium browser version 132. It's IP66 rated for washdown environments, and it has a capacitive touchscreen. And these are just some of the features. It's a cMT3162XW. Let's take a look. Okay, now I'm going to be unboxing the cMT3162XW. It is a 15.6-inch model. So when you first open the box, you will see the Maple Systems warranty. Underneath that is the installation guide. And then underneath that, encased in foam and also wrapped in anti-static, is the cMT3162XW. And then there are some accessories. You also have some brackets and screws for panel mounting. Here is the cMT3162XW Web HMI. This is the 15.6-inch model. It's HTML5 powered with a built-in Chromium browser version 132. You can easily integrate with Codesys WebVisu, Raspberry Pi, Node-RED, Apache, Ignition, and Arduino. It has a quad-core RISC CPU. It's IP66 rated for washdown environments and has a rear aluminum enclosure and an operating temperature of 0 degrees Celsius to 50 degrees Celsius or 32 degrees Fahrenheit to 122 degrees Fahrenheit. It has a high resolution 1920 by 1080 capacitive touchscreen, and it's VESA or panel mount. On the back, you have 4 100mm by 100mm VESA mounting screw holes. Then there is some I/O. Right here is your power connector for your 24-volt DC power supply. Then there is a USB host port. This is type A. Then there are 2 RJ45 Ethernet LAN ports. Now I'm going to power on the web HMI, and then I'll walk you through the initial setup and the system settings, then the web browser settings. Then we'll set a URL and access that URL and then navigate through that website. So first I'm going to power on the unit. So I have a power supply going into web HMI, and then I also have an Ethernet cable going into LAN 1 in the back of the HMI. So I'm going to turn on my power supply. You will see the cMTX Web HMI screen. Okay, once it boots up, you will see the Easy Web login screen on the Web HMI, and off to the right, I have another camera feed of the Web HMI using the web view for Easy Web. I'm going to enter that admin password, which is 61. So I'm using rubber gloves. I'm going to use the capacitive touch on the Web HMI, enter that admin password. So click inside the password here, enter 61. So 111111, then hit enter. And it'll load your Easy Web dashboard. Now I'm just going to use a mouse in the web view. So first go to System, go Info. Here you can see your HMI name, date and time, display/miscellaneous. You can adjust the brightness of your web HMI, audio, touch sensitivity, show mouse cursor. So there are some display and miscellaneous settings here. Go down to Features, VNC/web view setting. Here you can enable VNC and also web view. So that's what I'm using right now. You can enable your web view setting here, which allows you to either view your web HMI or you can also take control. Go up to Network, Ethernet. Here's where you set up your IP address for your web HMI, LAN 1 or LAN 2. In this case, I'm using LAN 1. You can have it set to automatic, which is DHCP, or static. You can enter the IP address manually using static. Go down to administration. You can set up your system password here, OS update, factory reset. Go up to web browser setting. And here is where you'll enter that IP address for your URL. And you will need to enter the IP address and not the URL here. So you need to know the IP address of the website you are trying to access. In this case, I'll be using google.com's IP address, and then navigate to Maple Systems to show you how easy the process is. You can either enter the IP address here, and then you would click Exit, and it will show the startup screen, and then after a certain amount of seconds, however you set it up, it's set up to 5 in this case, It'll count down 5 seconds, then load that URL. You can also enable the address bar and enter the URL here to access the website. So you'll enter the IP address here and you'll click save. It'll say success, and then you can click exit. Here's the startup screen. And then it'll load google.com. Now I'm going to enter Maple Systems, hit enter, and then we want to click Maple Systems, and here's Maple Systems website. Now we can use the capacitive touch on the Web HMI using rubber gloves. You can scroll using the capacitive touch, and you can click products, and then it'll load the products page and the Web HMI. And here's the Web HMI page, and you can scroll through here as well. So that's how you would configure a URL on your Web HMI and then access that URL. Well, that's all for today. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it on YouTube and subscribe to the Maple Systems YouTube page. To get more information on our cMT Web HMIs, you can visit the Maple Systems website or reach out to our sales team, sales@maplesystems.com. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.